Hey, what's up everyone? And I'm just jumping into another Pauper match here. And I'm using a Improvise deck with some cards from the new set. I got the deck from Strictly Better MtG's YouTube channel. And Dev originally made it for Standard, but I wanted to try it out in Pauper and see if we can get this deck to work. So far it's been pretty tough. Basically, we're going to get out some artifacts and use Bastion Inventor, which has Improvise, so we can use those artifacts to cast that card, as well as Gear Seeker Serpent as our other big play. Other than that, we're just going to try to control the opponent so we can get those out. Go ahead and throw down our Terrarion for 1 mana. Gives us an artifact out there. Pass turn. Alright, he's gonna get a land. Our next turn, we can just throw down our explosive apparatus. Actually, we'll throw down the Skygate. That way we don't waste any mana at the moment, unless our next card changes what we're gonna do. Okay, he's probably got another one of those. Okay, we're definitely throwing down our Skygate to block that. We'll pass turn. I guess he had to return a permanent, so he returned that Plains. Because I was like, where does Plains go? Enters the battlefield, return a permanent you control to its owner's hand. So it's something he has to do. It's not a May ability. I thought he had a Plains out here. Might be running 3 colors. He might burn down my Skygate if I block. I won't block this time. Just because the mana open is kind of weird. Alright, he's going to do some brainstorming. I feel like with this deck, most of the time I am getting this Skygate out. So I'll get 1 or 2 of them out each game. But I feel like so far they have not blocked for me and they have not done anything other than cast the spells. So I'm not sure that's really enough value to have it in the deck. One mana short of getting the inventor out. Let's see, 5. I think we can cast the Serpent though. So let's see if we can cast the Serpent. No, we can't. Wait, 5. Oh. It's not like an Improvise. Oh, I kept thinking like it should be 2 less, right? But it's 2 less, then I need 5. And I can't use these as 2. Can't use the 2 artifacts. So I'll just go ahead and play 2 artifacts. We have no spells in our hand again this match. Seems like I'm just getting, I didn't need to do that last mana. Oh well. I just am not getting the right cards to make this deck work. Ever. I've played the deck a lot already, and I haven't won a game yet, so I'm not sure. I mean, the deck was like 40 cents, and not sure it's gonna be worth it. I mean, maybe it is. I mean, it's a deck to have fun with for 30 cents. I got it for 30 cents online. Dev on Strictly Better MtG is saying it's $5 in paper. It's probably maybe even less than that. But not sure. I definitely wouldn't buy this deck in paper. And whether I don't think it's very good in Pauper so far. I mean, I've been trying to win. Got 2 mana out again. Skipped his attack phase though. In standard, I found everybody's playing revolt cards, and so a lot of the counter spells in this deck, in the Improvise deck, is returning target permanents to their owner's hand, and so it's just triggering their cards. Alright, he's got 2 of these guys out now. He's probably going to return a plains. Yep. Alright, we have a counter spell. And I can play a land, so we'll have enough to still play that if we cast Bastion Inventor. But he's got enough to kill our guy. He's just not big enough. Let's go ahead and pass turn. I mean, either I'm getting bad draws or the control is just not enough. Because a lot of the artifacts are taking up those spots. And maybe I could be using these artifacts to control him. But these guys are 2/3s. So I can't destroy that. Four damage is pretty strong. We're at 14, he's at 20. We can get him down to 16 next turn. Okay, he doesn't have a forest. Not yet, at least. Alright, 4 artifacts and 2 lands. I want to save 2 for the counter spell. He threw that guy down for a blocker, probably. If only these had Improvise, like, there'd be so... We don't have enough mana to, like, still use our counter spell. Cost 2 to sacrifice this, and then we get the 2 mana back. So with the 2 mana... -4. We still need to use 3 mana. Let's just do that play, and I guess we can't counter anything next turn. But we're not going to have enough artifacts now to bring that card down. We gotta land. Throw that down. Can we cast this? Just have to do that and attack. Chump blocking it. Or maybe not. I mean, it says something about a forest here. I mean, is he really playing a 4-color Pauper deck? It's working, but it could just be our deck is bad. Real bad. Gonna attack with 2. He's got all his mana open. We'll just block 1. He'll burn him down so he dies probably. We don't have mana for counter spells. Okay, we got through that. It would have been real nice if we could counter right now. The creature he throws down, we could get in for 9. That would put us in a way better spot. Let's see, we have 5 mana. We could make this guy unblockable. Let's save those in case we need to burn them down at the end. Begin combat and attack for 9. Might do some trickery here. Alright, might be able to control him and win. Which would be awesome. That'd be the first win with this deck. Wait, what did he do? Why didn't I get a chance to counter that? I didn't get a chance to counter either of those spells. We need to counter everything else he has. He can hit us in 3 turns. Kill us. Or if he removes our blocker. Alright, we'll just counter that spell for sure. And then the next one I'll have to pay 2 for, which he won't have if he does 2 this turn. We could possibly, okay, nice. He's got no more mana. So, you can't stop that. We can block one guy, we can attack for 9, and then sacrifice one of these and win. Oh man, wonderful. Okay, this is a fluke, guys, because I've never won with this deck in Pauper yet. I'm very surprised. Let's see. He's out of mana too, so he's completely screwed. I doubt we'll win match 2. I might not put up match 2 if it's bad. But I'm pretty surprised here. Like, I really was not expecting to win. A 30 cent. 30 cents is how much did that cost. Oh, he didn't attack. Okay. He's got us. He's got us now. Damn it. He needs to deal 6 damage to us. He's got 1 card left in his hand. I don't know if we can win this. Oh man, this is close. Because, okay, if he blocks 2 of our guys, we'll kill. If he blocks both of them, we can kill both of them. But we don't get any damage through. If we spend 5 or 6 to make that guy unblockable, then we can't kill his guys and we lose a guy. Let's just attack with both. He didn't attack. That's what, I mean, he shouldn't have. Alright. If this was 3 damage, it would be so worth it, but it's not. It's only 2 damage. Those guys are just fat enough to get through. Gonna block, double block 1 of them. Okay. So we're gonna lose our improvised guy. He's at 6. Second main phase. We're gonna sacrifice this and kill his other creature. Alright, we're playing off top deck. He needs 2 burn spells for 3. And he's definitely got them in his deck. 2 lightning bolts will do it. Three. We can make him I mean, we can win. Wait, we can't win. Because to make him unblockable 6 and to cast this guy is 3. So we need 2 turns. Deck is just not enough. Not enough to win. I thought this was the one too, guys. I thought this was the one. This card may give us enough. This card may give us enough to win. Oh man. This card may give us. Oh, we gotta spend 1 to cast it though. So we spend 1 to cast it, and we spend these 6 to make him unblockable. That's 5, and we'll get 2 back. It's not enough. It's not enough. He's gonna block it. He's got no cards though. And the guy's 3/3, so we can't get him with this artifact. The explosive apparatus doesn't have enough power. Unbelievable. Man, if only this was 2 mana, I feel like it would be way better. Be an uncommon at that point. Man, I thought this was the one. Let's cast this anyway. Oh, it comes in tapped. We were doomed. So what I can do is I can attack, and if he doesn't, or I can make my guy unblockable, deal 5, and block his guy. If he doesn't, if he can only get 1 card, so if it's a burn spell, let's hope it's only 3. I'll block his guy with the defender, and we'll win. Can't be blocked this turn. One damage. We're 1 damage away. Okay, let's see what he's got. He's got a top deck, a pretty hefty burn spell. Got something good for 1 mana. Got a blocker. Nice, nice. We got one. All right, this improvised deck worked. Finally, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while to get this deck to get a win. Tried it in standard, and a lot of revolt decks were out there, and it didn't work like Dev was saying it was gonna work. And I was triggering off their improvise. I mean, not their improvise, but their revolt triggers by returning their permanents to their hand. Now, I did make a few changes to this deck. I added the counter spells. I added 4 of those, and took out some of these spell shrivels. Some of these guys, just because it was 3 mana. I don't know. I mean, these are pretty good too. But I just felt like I wanted the counter spells, that way we could target any spell. That was the other issue I was having, especially in Pauper, was I needed to either counter if it was a creature spell, if it's an instant, if it's a sorcery. I don't care what it is, we need to counter it. So to make this deck work in Pauper, I feel like you gotta sub out some of these. I think I'm gonna do the same deck here. We could, these Sky Gates were pretty useful. Bone Saws are pretty useful. I'm thinking about putting one of these return target creature to its owner's hand, and we can send them back to his hand. That might be pretty good this match. This next one. Now, if I don't win this one, this is going to be the end of the video, because last time I put up 2 losses, and so you guys will just know we didn't win any more matches with this deck. But if you did like the deck, go check it out. I'll put the deck in the description below. I'll put the link to it. And thanks for watching, but let's see if we can't get another win. Just the wind. Okay, we got to it. We got some of these in our hand. I'm actually gonna take 2 of these out and put in select for inspection, just because it's faster for 1 mana, and we get to scry 1. Non-creature spells. These might not be bad either. Let's actually take out these, because he can pay 2. And let's just put in 2 negates. We're at 60. Target instant spell. We can stop that burn. We probably should put in 2 of these too, or at least get another one in. Actually, oh man, that could have helped. Alright, let's see if we can get game 2. I'll probably upload this one too. Why not? Oh man, horrible hand. This is what I've been getting a lot. Maybe there's just 24 islands, may just be too many islands, but I've gotten this, like a hand like this, a lot trying this deck out so far. I might try to do an upload with the standard. I mean, 30 cents for a standard deck, that's pretty awesome. But okay, let's not hit keep, let's hit mulligan. Alright, this is better. Let's try this. For our first card, yeah, we'll take that, I guess. Well, we already had some 1-drops. We probably should have put that on the bottom. I mean, okay, this deck might be a little better if you're better at the game than I am. Abundant growth. Okay, he needs that because he's playing a 4-color deck. That's probably why we won. But I mean, he had all the colors. Alright, let's get this win here. Pass turn. We'll just drop the other 2. Well, actually, we'll use our revolutionary rebuff to counter something. Just to give him some control at the start, because later he's going to have the extra 2 mana, so we got to use this early on. I think that's what Dev said in the video of the deck tech. He said to use these early on. Okay, he got a lot of these. Enchanted Land is every basic land type in addition to its other types. And he gets to draw a card. Okay. He's getting a lot of, like, mana fixing going on so he can crush us this round. This might be a 3-game. Okay, we'll just act like we can't do anything. I mean, I'm probably not the best at playing these control, like, ultra control decks. That one deck I usually play, the Simic Threshold, it's not as much control. Now, I wonder if those enchanted lands count as a forest or a mountain or whatever. He definitely has a forest, so that's a 2/3. He's got all these 2/3s. We just can't pop them off with the explosive apparatus. And he's got the 2 extra mana. Guess we have to wait on countering it too, so we lost our turn. I don't know if we counter right there. I mean, you guys can... Okay, now we counter that one. I mean, you guys can kind of judge, like, if you thought we could have won this one. I mean, we haven't even got near the end, but if we lose this and you think if you played it different, it might be a better outcome, then maybe you should go check out this deck for sure. I mean, for 30 cents, you probably should just go check it out and buy it. Or build it if you have the cards. Alright, are we going to draw a card here? Draw a card, see what we can get. His cards are so cheap too, so even returning them to his hand, he can just play it again. Yeah, return target creature to its owner's hand. We'll throw out our baby apparatus, that doesn't do much. I just feel with this deck, I feel like I thought it was going to be more control, but I feel like I never am able to control them at least in the Pauper format. I think in the standard format, things are a little bit more expensive because of the cards you have to choose from. So it might be able to control standard a little bit more. But I wanted to try it in Pauper for fun. And I've played most of my games in Pauper so far, just to see how it does. And because I wasn't having much success in the standard. What did he return to his hand? Oh, he may search his library for up to 3 cards and put them all in his hand. Wow. Okay. We could kill that flying creature. If we can return something to his hand, I mean, we're kind of wide open right now, too. We got 3 mana. The Serpent costs 7. It costs 4 right now, so we can't do that. The 2 red guys he's got are 3. Pass turn. I'm not sure what to do. I don't want to spend up our artifacts because we might need them to cast the Serpent. We can get more artifacts out too. We always win those first matches and then we can't get a second match. I should have countered. Well, I guess I don't need to counter that. I don't know. If I turn that to his hand, he's just going to play it again. Oh, that was an instant. Oh, man. Horrible. Go ahead and cast another artifact. I need to think about what I don't want in my hand in this next turn. You know what? I think if we take out the explosive apparatus, we can put in some more control. I think we need way more control for this guy. And we'll just have to cast the serpents with the artifacts we have. He's got a 5/5 out now. That's what we'll have to do. So we can't stop this. And these things are not very good against this guy. So let's go ahead, concede. Go to the third match. This ain't gonna work. Council at Skygate would be pretty good against him, so let's keep those. Explosive apparatus. You're out of here. He did have burn, right? He had burn. Put in these just the wind. I haven't seen any bone saws in either two matches. Let's take two of those out maybe. Well, there's 0 mana though, so those are artifacts. And they can take place of where those explosive apparatuses were. Man, if we could get... We need something cheap though. He might have taken out all his instant spells. Or most of them. And played more creatures. Counter target non-artifact spell. Let's see if we can find 2 cards that we can get that in. Maybe maybe a Skygate and a Bonesaw come out and these go in. Let's see. Let's see if we can't. Oh, we need one more card. Put a Bonesaw back in just to get another artifact in there for our Improvise and our Gear Seeker. Alright, here we go, game 3. Go ahead and play first. Just need 1 win, then we win the match. It's been a while since we won a match. Alright, we'll keep this. Alright, hand. Throw down, we can counterspell him. Throw down that Bonesaw, turn 1. Alright, looks like he had to decide if he was going to mulligan. So let's throw down our island, throw down our Bonesaw. Pass turn. We got 6 minutes to win this game. He's got 12. We've been talking a little too much. That's alright. Can't do a counter spell there. Alright, let's just go hard control, just try to stop anything he does. I'd like to save that counter spell though, because it's anything we could stop anything. But so can Rebuke on turn 3. We should we stop that, man? That's just a land though, but it's gonna let him draw a card and it adds one of any mana to his thing, so it's mana fixing. He might need that with the 4-color deck. Let's just go ahead and counter that spell. We're gonna run out of gas real fast here. Hey, but at least you guys get to see 3 matches with this deck versus the 1 guy though. Tax for 2. I'll try to get some more videos up too with this deck. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead pass turn, not gonna play the Prism yet. That way we can counter his turn 3 too. Maybe get his cards down some. Might not play anything. How much do we let him hit us for 2 before we want to play something? got his mount now too. Just in time. How about that? And he's playing that now. I don't know if countering these are the best thing. Okay, give us a counter spell. We need a counter spell. No. Alright. We'll take 3. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, this deck. I don't know, it's kind of fun to play. So far, I would say so far, because I'm gonna play it some more and just see maybe if I can find some ways, tricky ways to make it work better. Maybe I'm not playing it right, you know. Maybe I'm mulliganing the wrong hands, keeping the wrong hands. So still some work to be done. Because Dev said it's working pretty well, but that's in standard. You know, we're playing a way different game with a lot more card availability. I would say a 3 out of 10. 30 cents out of $1. 3 out of 10. I mean, everybody can see this is probably not going to end well. And if you're still sticking here watching the video, thanks. Hope you all are enjoying it. And if you have any suggestions to make the videos any better, please leave those suggestions in the comments below, and I'll take a look at them and see if we can't make these videos better. One thing I was looking at is, you know, do we want to show? Do you guys want to see the videos where we have these losses on the end, or do you just want to see maybe some videos where we show the deck and we just show that win at the beginning? I don't, you know, I don't know if you like watching this part just to see more how the deck is working or playing out, at least for when I'm playing it, in case you're looking at trying to go buy it or get it. We don't have enough. Oh man. Okay, we can't cast that. What can we cast? 2. We have 5. We can cast this guy. We need to cast something. But yeah, I don't know if people are enjoying watching these losses or not. Because I can definitely just post that first win, show how the deck can win. But so far I've been just doing videos where I just find kind of a net deck somebody else has made, and then just try it out, you know, because I always see them make it and there's not a lot to go off of, like, hey, is this deck, you know, just content somebody made, or is this deck actually pretty good? Because sometimes I think people make deck techs and it sounds good in theory, but it doesn't really work out well, and it's producing content for them, and it sounds good. It's fun to watch. I mean, I love watching all the deck techs. It gets me hyped up to get on and play the game and look at some new cards, put something together, and get out and play it. But in case you wanted to go out and try one of those decks, I just wanted to provide some videos that show kind of how they work. And if they're working, maybe some changes we can make to make those decks a little better. But if you don't like seeing the losses, but that doesn't matter. I think it shows a little bit how the deck plays. But if that doesn't matter, then we can just show the wins, or if the wins are just more fun and that's all we want to see, we can do that. But just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to try that out in the next couple videos. Alright, we still can't cast our Bastion, right? For 6, I feel like we can cast that now. Let's go ahead and try. I think he got us on this game. That should be enough. 5 mana. There we go. And he's hexproof, but we're down to 3 life. We pretty much lost. But yeah, thanks for sticking around for the whole video. The first part was pretty awesome because we haven't won, like I said, in Pauper with this deck. It was built for standard, so it probably has a little bit better playability there. I'm gonna play some more standard with it. Probably get some videos out, or get a video out on that, and show if it can win or how it plays. So far, like I said, it is playing. I've played a lot of people that have been playing Revolt decks, and the Revolt, when I return the creatures to their hand, it triggers their Revolt. So I've been trying to play around that exactly with the same deck. I didn't change anything for the standard deck. I just changed it for the Pauper deck just because the Pauper format's a little bit different with all the cards they have, and it lets them get a lot faster cards out. So I just wanted to add these counter target spells in there, so that I can counter some more things that are a little bit more dangerous than I might see in standard that the deck was built for. What else? Oh, and I put, for the Pauper deck, I did have one of these Seat of the Synod, so I did add that just to give another artifact to cast. To cast the Bastion Inventor or the Gear Seeker Serpent. But then again, I found the problem with that, using that as an artifact, is that sometimes you need it as the blue mana to cast those creatures. So it's already an artifact and it's an island, so I don't think you need to add that. I might even take, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have it. If you have 4, I guess you could put them in there, but yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time, and peace.